What I want to talk about though today specifically, because usually the smoking gun when it comes to these low back issues are our deadlifts. One meme that sticks into my head a lot. Every exercise is a low back exercise if you do it wrong. That means that a lot of people, they complain in the fitness world, they complain on the training floor that their low backs are sore, they're tight, they're achy. And that kind of is saying, that's a red flag. It's telling you, you shouldn't be feeling that. You don't want that pain, that sensation. But we do get people that come in from other gyms and they have this mindset that maybe their backs should be tight. Their low backs should be tight. Their low back should be achy, should feel sore, fatigued, whatnot, because their low backs are weak. And this is a sign that it's weak. We don't buy that here at Fitness Lying Down, not at all. Your low back should never feel like that. We encourage our people to let us know when that might start happening, because it's going to be a simple coaching cue here or there that's going to get you out of that. So I want to offer you 3 tips, just 3 easy tips on how to make sure that your deadlift experience is one that is going to bear fruit and not at the expense of a low back injury. All right, tip number 1. When you move into your deadlift position and you're lowering down, we should be bending our knees. Now, a lot of people get panicked because when I bend my knees, that's a squat exercise, isn't it? So I'm going to say no. If you're a geometry geek like me, when you're bending the knees, your hips are shifting back and your shins should be perpendicular to the floor. So we get that nice 90-degree angle at your kind of your ankle angle, okay? If I start going more squatty, then my ankle angle decreases and those knees kind of push over those toes. So that's squatty. And now if I'm trying to perform a deadlift exercise with a squat lower body pattern, I will be set up for some low back problems. But if I can actually shift my hips back, keep those shins at a perpendicular angle according to the floor, I'm going to be relatively safe. All right, next tip. For a lot of you out there, this might not come as a surprise. Take off your shoes. So when you're deadlifting, you've got, people go to these gyms and they've got these really nice fancy sneakers that cost them so much money. Well, they got this nice spongy thing on the bottom too, and your feet need to be stable to set the foundation for this exercise. So if my feet are on this unstable sole and it's kind of squishy, well, that's going to impact my ankles, my knees, my low back. And I won't be very stable. So if I'm starting to try to lift some of these heavier weights, then I'm not going to be set up for success. Our next tip is let your head follow your hips. What do I mean by that? Because I tell you so many times I will be on the coaching floor and new people are coming in, and I get it. They are told to keep their chest up as they go to that deadlift because apparently that's going to protect your back. Wrong. So what happens is that when I elevate my chest and I keep my head up, so I'm lowering down, I'm descending into that bottom part of my hinge, my deadlift, and all of a sudden now, if I'm looking straight forward, I've got this curve in my neck, and my spine is not straight. And that curve in my neck, that accentuated curve in my neck impacts the other curves in my spine. And so that's going to go right down into my low back because your spine has to compensate for that. And then what it also does is it immobilizes. It takes some of that mobility out of the hips because of what you've done through the neck. Because you were trying to keep your chest up. So what your trainer was telling you to do that would help is actually not helping at all. So let your head follow your hips. Because when I'm standing up and I'm looking straight forward, as I lower into that hinge, I don't expect to see your jaw drop. I don't want to see your chin dropping into your chest. But I should see at the bottom of that hinge that there's this beautiful straight line from your ear, shoulder, hip, from your ear to your shoulder into your hip. Just this nice straight line. I do like to joke with people because that's who I am. If you are a person that wants to go down on your hinge and looking straight forward, then you better be ready to walk for the rest of your life standing upright and looking up at the sky because that is the angle of your neck. So those 3 tips right there. Take off your shoes. Make sure that your shins are perpendicular and let your head follow your hips. All right? So until the next time that we speak, all my friends out there, you're welcome.